All right. This is a quick video. At this point, every time they do their thing, uh, I'm gonna make videos, and I just realized the importance of recording things because in my mind, my perception are so manipulated versus reality. I go to the laundry to a place to get laundry, right? And I see the first thing I do, I turn on my phone. First thing I know, because I know there's two versions of reality. There's in my mind and what's actually there. My mind is for them to play with. My mind can be, the perception in my mind can be messed with in all the different ways. I can be perceiving shit in a different ways, and it's nasty, and I get this stimulations, and that's the things I can't control. That's the shit they manipulate. But for reality, after they do this to me, I look at the video, I was like, what the? It's unbelievable. It's just perceptions are so manipulated. And even after they try to do certain things, but it's so nasty. I go, oh, it's so disgusting. Oh, this is so sad. I go into the laundromat, right? And the first thing I turn, I see somebody who's short, but look like a kid, but somebody's picking them. And I got a video to show, right? I'm going to show it because I'm going to show how these people are and how nasty. They use these teenage kids. They're teenagers. I'm thinking like they're a bunch of like 16, 17-year-old kids there, right? Children. No doubt. I'm looking at the way especially when I'm looking at the bugs, the babies. Even the guys there, the kids. And I'm supposed to be intimidated by these people. But I'm not. And I'm just kind of mad that they do this with the kids. Like, it's annoying to having to deal. Like, I'm almost like shaking because I'm angry. It's like, you're using these kids and doing stimulation as always. But at least I have it on record to show how obvious these people are and disgusting they are. These people are pedophiles. They use children and force you to have this stimulation toward children. I'm not the first, and I won't be the last one to say that. You've heard that before. It's disgusting. This is an example. I go to this laundromat somewhere, and hold on, hopefully you can see that. This is the laundromat. First thing I see this person, just randomly. I knew something was going on. And you see this? You see this kid? The way they made me look at this kid, even now, they try to, the way they made me look at this kid's butt is disgusting. It's disgusting. They made me look at her in a sexual way. Try to like create like perception, like just and distort it into something else. And then I'm like, okay, no, this is not over. This is who? This is the kid. Teenage kid. And try to create the perception that's sexual. The reason why this guy carried her like this is so her body area can be seen and it can create some stimulation. It's so disgusting. This, it's sad because they're kids. Like I'm never gonna look at them like these people behind it. They're just kids. And the sad part is, there's people out in the elevator trying to make me subscribe. It's like, oh, we just smashed it. Oh, you just made me look at a kid like an adult. All right, and this is not the youngest kids you've done this to. This is like a teenage kid. So you've done that. Let me show you. It's so disgusting. Even me doing that right now. Here, this kid. Try to make me look at this kid's butt in a sexual way. It's so nasty. I'm getting stimulation. Strong stimulation. This is the same kid. Let me show you. And I'm not going to show the faces. I'm going to try to just... But I'm thankful that you guys do this to me because this is validation. This is validation. And I almost feel bad for the kids, to be honest. It's so disgusting. These are the kids. These are the same kids that they're carrying. You understand? The way this, the reason why he carried this like that, so they can create and force me to perceive this kid's hand like that. This kid. In my life, I would never, ever, 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 and I don't want to show the face. have anything toward this kid. If anything, when she talked to you, almost felt like a baby. Like, like she's a baby. But just to be forced to be stimulated like that's just so nasty. And they've been training my brain to accept that this is a teenager. I can tell you her age is like 16 to 17. There's no way she's over 17. There is no way. But they want me to be stimulated. They carry her like that. The guy who's also a teenager, I can see he's a kid too, carry her. So the butt kid, and they can start creating this kid. What the This will never do anything to me. And guys, I do these things because they want you to subscribe to these things. They really want you to accept these things. Let me show you. They're gonna do some distorting things. I don't want to look for too long because they're gonna this. Their way they're making me look at her, this kid's butt, so disgusting. Like this kid, and he purposely do that. So I look at it, so the kid is in my face, and they can do these things. But I was like, I have my camera, so whatever's gonna happen with my camera on, it's whatever. They're gonna disturb me right now. I'm getting stimulations, disgusting stimulations, and it's gonna be, they're gonna make me think that it's organic. Of course, I know it's not true. But it doesn't take much for them to force me to have stimulation. It's so disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. But I'm thankful that they're there because this kid, yeah, they're both kids to be honest. They're children. They're teenagers. I'm giving them 15, maybe okay, 15 to 17, that age group. There's no way on earth these people are dumb. There's no way. For sure, teenage kids. For sure. For 100% sure, they're kids. But the way they force me to be stimulated is just disgusting. But, at this point, I know what's needed to be done. I'm going to continuously record things and present it. This is what they do. This is the kid. Do you see that? The behind, they try to force me to be stimulated and see that person. This kid will do nothing regardless of how this. They try to make so much out of this kid's butt. And I will never subscribe to it. Never. Not only that, I will post it and show. And I show this is what they do. They want me to be subscribing to these things. They want me to think that this is something that stimulates me. You can stimulate me, of course. You stimulate me and younger. They've done it to like even preteen. If you see the people in the hallway, they're even younger than that. And try to create it. So this, of course, they can, but it's like, I know it's forced. And they try to really like make me like visualize this butt, this kid's butt in a sexual way. It's so disgusting. Like this baby, what will do? You guys go do your thing, you teenage kids. I have zero doubt that this is being manipulations of what they force me. I know it takes very little. The reason why I'm okay to do this, usually I look away. I do, like, I'm almost like, but I was like, if I film it, it's okay. Because I can look back and say, hey, listen, this is what they're doing. You understand? I've showed you a picture of younger kids that they do this thing too. So imagine this age. But at least also I'm thankful that these people are just obvious teenage kids. I have no doubt. And I could hear them laughing. I'm like, oh, don't worry, it's okay. Do your thing. I know my brain is for you to manipulate as long as I have record of what and who's manipulating me. As long as I have that, I can always go back and like, listen, this is what they're doing. They can try to create now, and they'll make me look at the butt and try to find ways to find her in a stimulating. No, this kid, this is a kid that will never do anything to me, no matter how big or small her butt is. It's truly forced. But you hear these people, right, trying to make me subscribe to it. I say, we dared. These people are pedophiles. This is what they use this kid to do. But don't worry, me, I'm going to show you what you guys are. I'll put the mirror in your face. And then you'll know what you guys are, what you really stand for. A bunch of pedophiles that can't even speak about real pedophiles. And they're here trying to stimulate me. Stimulating me. I feel the stimulation now. And I'm going to continuously show them that I'll never subscribe to this. Keep using these kids and do these things to try to create this nasty stimulation. And you'll be reimbursed properly. Don't worry. You sold to pedophiles. Now you're here using kids to try to find this game. And, oh, yeah, okay. Don't worry. There's actually pedophiles around here. They actually could do things to these kind of kids. So I know that you guys want to lead your fantasy. I'm not going to help you with that. You're going to see yourself for what you guys are. So all my target individuals, film, record, and show what's happening. They hate the fact that you're not subscribing to it. You're not identifying to it. And matter of fact, not only that, you are just even exposing them. So look, they're using these kids. These winners, they're going to win this war, right? It's not even a war. It's really just a human experimentation. Are using children like that and calling you their pedo. We're using this utmost refined technology to force you to accept this shit. Never. I know who I am. This is never something that I'll be subscribing. Yes, you can force me to have a sexual perception onto these kids because you've done it to even younger kids. But the real me, like, okay, good for it. But try to force me to look at it in a sexual way. If I showed you the picture of the babies they try to make me be stimulated toward you, it'll be insane. So this is like, oh my gosh, as bad as it is, this 16-year-old, whatever she is, 15, 16 years old, is not going to be the worst thing they've done to me. But thank you for letting me have this opportunity to record these people, to show them and expose them for really what they do. They want me to be a predator when in reality they are the predators. They work for predators and pedophiles. And they're here using these kids, contracting those kids to do these things. So to all my target individuals, stay strong. There's dignity in our death. There's dignity in our sufferings. These people have no shame. They have no self-respect. Now, what does it do? Like, do you think at one point I'll be like, you guys are not manipulating me? So, this is going to happen again. I'm going to continuously film it. And I'm going to show it. It's so sad. And I'm a little hurt for them in a sense that these kids are babies. You know, whatever, they're all kids, you know, like teenage kids and whatnot. This is the people they use. You think these people are here to, like, they have dignity? They don't care. It's fun to them. Well, this trash here, it's our neighborhood. Actually, no, look what they're doing. They're using their kids. They're talking about protecting your kids. Look. This is how they're protecting. They have this guy carrying this kid too, carrying this girl, this teenage kid, so the butt can. I'm like, okay, let me show you. This is what they do. It's the embarrassing. This is the embarrassment. This is what they do. This kid purposely carried her this kid or girlfriend or sister, whatever it is, butt facing me, so her butt can be like there, and then we can create it and make me look at it, and it's disgusting. And I'm looking at it, and I turn around, and I'm looking at the videos. Oh my gosh, the video is even more obvious. Even when I'm looking at the video, they try to create oh my gosh, this baby, and it's forcing me to imagine in a sexual way, and it's stimulating me. I feel the stimulation. I hear the trash outside making noise campaign. It's disgusting. But they do that to babies even younger than her. So I gotta be strong. I'm not subscribing to it. This false stimulation, I'm getting stimulation to the point where my genitals are like so disgusting. Ugh. But you gotta be strong. This is how they protect their community. Trash.